Hey everybody, it's UndoneLyric, and I'm sick. I'm sick right now, so I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to be as upbeat as I can. It's kind of hard because I'm like, I'm kind of mopey right now. So whatever. So let's get into this. I wanna talk to you guys a little bit about these 15th and 14th prestige guys that you see in these lobbies. I see a lot of times people will back out of the lobby as soon as possible. They see that and they see like 4 or 5 of them one lobby, boom, people just back out. I don't think that's really that necessary. Yeah, they might have a little bit more experience because they've been playing the game a little bit longer, but in most cases, I mean, I check out combat record, and that's the only reason why I know, because I was curious, because I was like, are they? I see plenty of them that have a kill death ratio no higher than mine. And right now, my kill death ratio currently is 1.20, right? It was down a lot because when I first made this channel, I was trying to make montages. I got some early videos where I did some quick scoping. I just died constantly. I went like 7 and 45, stuff, craziness. I did it for like games upon games upon games, and it really dropped me down. I think once I started getting my kill death ratio, like when I was like, okay, I got to fix this, I think I was at a 0.89 or something like that. I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's horrible. So, I brought it from a 0.89, I think, up to a 1.20. Actually, it's 1.22 now, I'm sorry. And, it keeps going up because I don't go negative very often at all. It just depends. So, yeah, one of the other things I want to talk to you guys a little bit about is, people in lobbies that don't have a mic or in a party. I mean, if you have a mic, plug it in. Plug it in. I don't care if you think you sound stupid or something, you know what I mean? Plug that in. You know why? Or hop out of your party, get in the lobby with everybody else or something. It's very valuable to the whole team. All right? Really helps you with this game. Helps you to tell, if there's some camper sitting up, like in a window, right? Sitting up in a window and he's like, going for his attack dog, sitting up in his window halfway through the game, he gets him because no one could communicate and say hey, there's a guy up in this window here camping, right? Here you are by yourself, because you're playing with a bunch of randoms trying to kill this guy, and he keeps killing you over and over because you're trying to kill him because you don't want him to get his attack dogs. And if you had teammates that could like attack him from multiple angles, boom, he's done. He can't do nothing, right? Stuff like that. I mean, it's just a really good thing to play with your mics on and not be in a party, unless your whole team is in a party. If you have like 4 to 6 people in one party, whatever, get in a party, that's fine. Because like that one extra guy, he's probably not going to be that great. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. So, yeah, I've decided I'm going to go for 14th prestige. Possibly 15th, but 14th is my goal. I didn't prestige for the longest time when I first got this game. I stayed at level 50 for a while. I unlocked almost all the pro perks. I think, well, I didn't unlock almost all of them. There was a couple of them that I was like really close to unlocking, and I just never really used them. I think it was like Scavenger and Flak Jacket. I think I needed like 1 or 2 more like grenade throwbacks, stuff like that. And man, I had like Marathon Pro, all these pro stuff, and it was nice because in some ways it can give you an advantage over some of the other players, right? When you have some of the pro, especially like Sleight of Hand Pro, that can help out. Not necessarily, I mean, in split second situations it can, but if you hip fire and they're close as you're aiming, Sleight of Hand is not a big deal. So yeah, I just recently prestiged again. I am on my 2nd prestige, and my goal is to get up to the 14th prestige because I want some gold guns. I think they look awesome. I've picked them up. I've used them. I think they look cool. So you know what? That is what I'm going for, sir. Some gold guns. So, it brings me on to my next point about prestiging itself. If you haven't prestiged yet, or if you have, whichever, you'll know what I'm talking about. So if you haven't and you're kind of scared to, you're like, I don't know if I should prestige. I like having all my COD points and all my pro perks and all my guns all unlocked. It's really cool. It's not that big of a deal. You want to know why? Because it does suck until you get to like level maybe 12 to 15 in that range, wherever you unlock the FAMAS. I can't remember right now, but I mean the FAMAS, I mean that really helps you to get going. You know, it jump starts you, right? Because I kind of suck with the M16. I don't know why. It just seems like I always get hit markers with that thing, like constantly. And MP5K is usually what I'll roll with. But you know what? I was using that. I can't remember what light machine gun it is. I was doing work with it. I was doing all right. It was I can't remember. It looks like a pencil, right? If you guys know which one I'm talking about. It's one of the default classes for light machine guns. I think you unlock it at like level 3 or 4 or something like that. That's what I was riding around with for a little bit there. But now I've unlocked the FAMAS. I'm using that. I just unlocked the M60 because I think I'm level 21 right now on my second prestige. So yeah, I'm just going right along. Hopefully I can get something cool. You know, and the other reason why it's not a big deal to prestige is because you can pick up other people's guns, guys. You know, say you're riding around with like a gun that you hate. Like, you know, I'm not too big on the M16, but if I'm riding around with it and I kill some dude and he's got like a Galil or something awesome, I'm gonna go over there and pick that thing up and just use that until I die. You know, that's what I did earlier. You know, I was on Stadium, and I was a bit lower level. I think I was only like 18, 17 in that range, and you know I wasn't, you know, high enough to get my M60. Well, I had like sleight of hand on and all this stuff, and I killed this guy, and he had an M60 with a red dot and a grip. Whew, that's deadly. I've never put that on there before because I don't usually use Warlord, so I'm thinking about setting up a class for that. And man, that was deadly. I actually had a 15 kill streak, and I wasn't camping or nothing. I was, you know, I was playing a little cautious because I mean, when you have a big machine gun like that, you can't like run around in the middle like you have like an AK-74U or something crazy, you know. But I mean, I was playing like cautious, but I wasn't camping, so I was like, I wasn't really running too much. I was only running to like get cover, and other times I was just walking, aiming my, you know, stuff down the sight when I was going around stuff like that. But it turned out really good. I liked it a lot. You know, so pick up other people's guns. I like doing that because I see other combinations that I just never tried before, and I was like, wow, you know, that's really cool. I'm gonna check that out. And then usually I try it and I hate it. It only worked good for that one game or something. You know, like the AK-47 with a red dot. I didn't like that. I liked it when I picked it up one time, but I don't like it. No, it was a suppressor with a red dot. I never put both on. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, the other thing is the Enfield is not a bad gun, guys. Not a bad gun at all, right? So you can pick that. You can, you know, pick that up as you unlock that pretty low. I forgot what level, like 4, 5, 6 or something like that. Maybe 8. I don't know. It only takes a couple games to get up that level anyway, right? So, yeah, pick that. I was putting a suppressor on there, man. You know, so one of my buddies was telling me about the infield with the suppressor and how it does pretty good. It does, man. The infield with the suppressor can do some rapage. It really can. I had a couple pretty good games with it. Yeah, and I recently switched off of Marathon and went to Ninja because I started to realize, you know, it took me a little while because sometimes I'm pretty stubborn. I can be a stubborn guy sometimes. So, you know, what I did is I switched from Marathon and Ninja. Now, why did I do that? 2 reasons. One, I felt like I got killed a lot just from, like, running around and not being able to aim down my sight from the guys that weren't running around and were just able to just use their sleight of hand pro and instantly aim at me and shoot me. See, I'd be running, and as I'm doing that, I wouldn't even have a chance to start, you know, as soon as I'd start aiming, I'd be dead, right? Because I was running around with Marathon Pro. So, switched to Ninja. Now, the other reason why I switched to Ninja was because I'm starting to use my Turtle Beach headset now. I didn't usually use it very much. Like, once in a blue moon, I'd pop it in. I mainly use it for commentaries. It's the mic that I use to record my voice with. And I don't know. I think it's just because it's a pain to get from my computer to the Xbox and all this crap. So, but I'm gonna start using it more. And what I did is I went to the options. I turned the sound down for the music volume. Turned the volume like almost all the way down on that. That way, all I hear in the game is sounds. I hear gunfire. I hear people walking around. All that stuff. And yeah, so that works really good. I like doing that. Oh yeah, I got a request. Someone wanted to know I could make a video about my setup, how my setup's all doing, you know, my new place. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. Drop me a line. So that's the end of the commentary, guys. Have a good day.